Welcome back to the 10,000 series. Mr. X joined by Chance. Currently going to watch TCM versus they are also going to be giving you guys updates on Prof SB. Saw a bunch of people in chat saying Prof SB, screw Prof SB. So I think about that. What do you think about Prof SB, Chance?
Prof C has been really underwhelming. I think they're on like a 4 losing streak or a 5 losing streak in the league. And SB, not even in the Pro League, although they did pretty well yesterday, but nah, whatever.
There you go, Chance.
Screw that match.
Fire your duelies. Fire your duelies. Take some shots, Chance. Go ahead. You can do that. It's going to be AR versus TCM. That's what we're going to show you guys here. We'll also be showing you guys updates. I have the prop stream open, so if anything crazy goes on in that one, this one's a blowout. Maybe we'll just throw that one up. Let you guys look at that. But starting things off, we're going to go on board with Burnsoft, Benson's favorite gamer. Benson always talks about Burnsoft, loves him for some weird reason. Burns definitely knows stuff about Benson. Ben does not want us to know. It's going to be TCM. Going to get control of this first hard point. Going to be Moot starting things up here with an IMR. Seeing a lot more IMR use today, Chance.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a not like undiscovered weapon, but kind of a overlooked one, in that the IMR is extremely useful in so many situations, and people even call it like an online gun, but IMR is just really good. I think just basically on par with the Valve, depending on like your play style, so to speak. But yeah, IMR definitely viable.
Yeah, I think the IMR definitely going to see more use of it throughout the year. I like it personally. You know, burst weapons always been pretty powerful in Call of Duties. Going to be looking to see if by time we get to season 3, it's going to be more IMR use. Maybe an IMR BAL and 2 submachine guns would be the way to go. Just give one guy that extra boost of damage at range, trying to play more of an anchor position. A guy like Clayster could use an IMR. JCap could use a BAL, a little bit more of an aggressive AR player, but it's basically getting off to a hot start, but AR not converting that into points, currently down 33-17.
Well, they do have Burnsoft, who, as you know so well, is the best hardpoint player in the game, without a shadow of a doubt. So despite his slow start at 1-5, I fully expect AR just to turn this around and like completely blow out TCM in the hardpoint.
Yeah, Chance, you're drunk today. Anyway, it's going to be Burns and AR making a little bit of a comeback. On the flip side, it's going to be Gunshi struggling a little bit. For TCM, we'll go on with him, highlight all the people that struggle. No, he's going to be important for this TCM lineup as he's their main AR player. Going to be looking for him to open up the lanes for the rest of those subs. Him and Moose seem like they're going to be running the ARs for this squad. Jerd, one of the best SMGs in the world, going to be putting tons of pressure on the opposing teams. A player kind of like Attach, where you don't really look at Attach as KD. You don't really hold him to that standard. It's just the number of engagements he gets in per game.
Yeah, without a doubt, Jerd is incredibly entertaining to watch, and he is going to get taken down in Garage Hill right there. So AR really just took their time to try and flip those spawns, but all of the kills going to be going in favor of TCM, so they're able to hold pretty strong, and they're able to pick up the first, 25 seconds, pretty much all of it, only, about 2 seconds worth of contestation time coming in, so TCM doing an absolutely outstanding job on this Garage Hill so far.
Yeah, Shane in the hill. He's going to be focusing over at stairs. Moose is going to be taken out in the back. Shane's going to have to come up big here. Would have liked to see them put more focus on ramp. You kind of knew that AR was going to be playing for those spawns down by ramp, and they ended up putting a ton of focus on side door. And they ended up getting lucky. Gunshi's going to bail him out a little bit. Currently on a 3 streak still. Starting off pretty slow here, 6 and 9. And even with his slow start, they're still able to be in the lead. So just shows you how strong the other players are of TCM. Is Jerd going to be the first one in the hill? Look for him to have to go big here.
Yeah, without a doubt, it looks like 2 players from AR are going to be trying to creep in this door. Jerd's going to challenge. He's actually going to be taken out by Burnsoft. Burnsoft able to get a 2-piece while he's in the hill. Gunshi trying to hang out back, just trying to hold the spawns down, but his team is spawning out over by that green area. So that is going to give them the opportunity to pinch out this hill. So now Burnsoft going to be in a bit of a sticky situation. So Moose able to clean that one up, and TCM able to regain control of this hill.
So AR makes 2 roster moves last week, Chance. They pick up Happy and they drop BO Fire. And then after that, maybe 3 or 4 days, they decide to make another move. They get rid of Wheats and they pick up Spacely. And with Wheats and Happy, they were playing quite nicely. Since adding Spacely, the dynamic's been a little bit weird. Wondering your opinion on that. Does it take some kind of adjustment period, do you think? Or do you think you like their roster better when they had Wheats and Happy as opposed to, Spacely and Happy?
I mean, just based on the results, I definitely prefer when they had Wheats instead of Spacely. When they picked up Happy, obviously BL Fire has been on the struggle bus kind of heavily in Advanced Warfare, so I think that was, you know, a really good trade for them, and they did pretty well at Champs. They got like 5th or 6th place, whatever it was, and I think they improved their roster after that and like had even more room to improve and continue to do great things. But Wheats, he was like such a, I don't want to call him like a key player because that sounds like so generic to say, but he was like a very important part of that team, and to trade him out for Spacely, I think it's kind of damaging.
I do like Spacely as a player, just not sure how he fits in on this team. You have Burns, who's kind of always been an objective-minded player. Now you have Spacely, who's also an objective-minded player. Would have liked to see them maybe, you know, keep Wheats in some form of fashion. I bet you, you know, there was some kind of personality clash. And if you were to pick up somebody, I think Spacey was the right person to pick up. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of an adjustment period. You know, Spacey, when the game came out, one of the finer players, but it's going to be TCM with a huge lead here, a chance 140 to 67. Going to be very difficult for AR to come back in this one.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they are fighting quad hosts, to be fair. So despite having the best hardpoint player in the game, that is a pretty tough mountain to climb either way. And you see, just for such a long time, the kill feed has just repeatedly been red. You've seen plenty of chances, like right there, Spacely getting a 2-piece. Certainly not like out of the realm of possibility, but it is very, very, you know, struggle-ish.
Yeah, I mean, Spacely's playing fine for this AR lineup. Going to be sitting at 24 and 21 on a 4 streak currently. The only member positive for AR so far at the start of this game. I know in the second rotation of Hills, 15 seconds left on this one. I think AR, they need to play this wisely. They need to start rotating over towards that green hill, and it looks like they have. It's going to be Burns up. First one there. He needs to push back trailer, though.
Yeah, there is another player from TCM on back trailer too, so that's going to be a pretty important gunfight going down. But Gunshi actually is going to be jumping over them, so Burns off able to clean that one up, giving them the ever important back spawns. But TCM able to clear out the hill a little bit, and instead of jumping in the hill right away, you can see the players are focused more on just controlling the spawns. It was, I believe, Moose that chose just to lay down a cubby and get control of the back area before hopping in the hill. So Burns off able to work around back, with Shane able to pick him up. Spacely with another 2-piece while he was trying to break into the hill. So AR doing so much to try to push in, and TCM just making it more of a contest hill so far.
Yeah, now Moose played that perfectly. He was sitting over inside room and did not even go for that hill, went and played the cutoffs instead. You know, gave up that first, 10, 15 seconds of time. But because he was able to push those spawns out all the way, they were able to take, maybe 20, 30 seconds extra on this hill. So fine play right there from Moose. And you can see the European team starting to learn a little bit. Playing here in North America for a very long time now. It's got to be about 2 months. Starting to figure things out, starting to get a little bit more adjusted to the American playstyle, definitely making a name for themselves.
Yeah, and that's also like a textbook sort of reason why you want to have a lead going in a hard point, because it frees you up to be able to make those plays. Obviously, if they were down by 30 points, he is forced to get in the hill because they're going to have to start milking it for every second. But it just shows you like how advantageous having the lead is. It frees you up as a team. It allows you to roam more and focus on slaying out and pushing out the hill rather than just, having to worry about flooding it to get every last second.
Yep. Completely agree with you, gents. Definitely having those leads in hardpoint definitely helps you out. You don't have to play as desperate. Still, nice lead here for TCM. If they can hold the rest of this one, it's going to be very difficult for AR to come back. The next 2 hills, I definitely think, would favor TCM. Obviously, still a lot of time left. Gunshi's going to be able to hold down those back spawns. Has one player directly to his left. That's going to be Spacely. Spacely coming up with a big kill there. See if he can win this next engagement. Player going to be attacking to his left. Not able to win that burst. Shane, that's a huge gun battle chance.
Yeah, and they're going to have to get about 80 seconds of the final 110 seconds. So they're going to have to completely control the hill and not allow anyone from TCM really even touch it. So as TCM has control of this hill in yellow right now, that's going to be a bit of a stamp on it. Burns off best hardpoint player of the game, though, getting another 2-piece while he's in the hill. So great stuff out of him. So not quite impossible for them to do it, just like highly improbable.
Oh, yeah, highly improbable. Shane comes in, picks up a 2-piece. All he has to do is watch the back. He's going to have players flooding in. He's actually got one in that side closet. Going to pick up another one. Not able to pick up the third. Happy, he's going to run in. He's going to be taken out. 24 seconds left on this hill. TCM should be able to win it here. AR has to play for this one.
Yeah, it's already mathematically impossible, I'm pretty sure. So absolutely nothing AR can do. And if you look at the scoreboard, you can see exactly why. Jerd, positive. Moose, positive by a lot. Nearly double positive, sitting at 39 and 20. Gunshi, also positive. Shane, The only player not positive is even. So, you know, that's pretty good, especially in our point. That's exactly what we want to see. It doesn't get better than that.
I mean, you'd expect that from Shane, though. Shane, not really a player that needs to go positive for TCM to win. You'd almost rather have him go negative. When he's going positive, probably means one of the other guys is struggling. But it's going to be TCM should be able to close this one out here. Jerd with a fantastic game for TCM. They're able to win that one in commanding fashion, 250 to 154. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, though, we're going to show you the end of the first map between Prof and SB and then jump into game 2 of TCM versus AR. Stay tuned, guys.